Hey, hello, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk about some Beasties Boomers for Wednesday, June 22nd. When we look at today's schedule, 15 games all day. Maine on FanDuel is 9 at 7:05. DraftKings, same thing, 9 games, but that sucker locks at 7:40. And then Yahoo kind of does their own thing. I can appreciate that. They have a 15 game slate at 210, but there it looks to be their main slate is 9 games at 7:05. When we look at the slate, when we look at the schedule, keep a few things in mind. If you want to play along at home, make sure you use promo code Beastie. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services here, and that gets you in the door to do anything. Really puts you in the driver's seat, as I say all the time when I share the screen and I bring up the study hub here. And that includes the Discord, which is already free, but you get some premium options. Like you get to hang while some of the coaches talk about the slates and leading up to lock for baseball here. There's one Stanley Cup game today. As you can see, I'm trying to stuff everything in to like a minute here before we get into chatting about what I'm into. So make sure you hit the website, use the promo code, hang here, tag me, whatever you want to do. Let's talk about baseball today, shall we? And here we are. Thanks for being here. This is, the study hub in all its glory. I mentioned the Discord. The link is right there. Couldn't be any more perfect here. And I think this is just available for me, but if you want to get in and write an article, you'll have to reach out to Mitch. I have nothing to do with that. Jokes aside, let's look at the slate today. I mean, as I said, 15 games. I mean, we can pick any matchup we want. And you know what I'm going to do? You know where I'm going to go? I'm going to go to Camden Yards and look at the Baltimore Orioles playing at Washington today. So let's find them and let's roll from there. However, I do want to say there are some weather concerns. And in the beginning, in the open of the video, I told folks, I'm willing to take a chance today looking at this game, looking at the weather. I'm not a meteorologist, but right now it looks at first pitch around 7:05 right there. Looks to be about 73 degrees. It's like perfect weather. There's wind about 9 to 10 mile an hour cutting in from like left field going to like the third baseline here. I don't know how big of an issue that's going to be. I won't say I've gotten myself in trouble doing that before. One of the first videos of the season I posted, I still have flashbacks. I think I recommended like a White Sox and Minnesota game at the end of March or the beginning of April, and it was all bad. But I said, you know what? I'm going to buck the trend and go against this thing because I believed in this game or I believe in these players. When I look at Baltimore, I'm willing to take the risk in this one, and we're talking like the idea that Baltimore goes nuts, hangs 7 or 8 runs. I mean, I think that's a pretty outlandish perspective. But let's get into this here, and as you can see, we can go back to the projections here, which I will reference. When you look at this one, Washington, they're going to conclude a 2-game interleague series on the road today against the Orioles. Washington 24-46 after they won 9-3 over Philly all the way back on Monday. But when you look at this one, Baltimore 30-38 after they won 2-1 on Tampa on Sunday. Santander's the man. Austin Voth started on the mound for Baltimore. Trey Mancini, he's got a 283 batting average. Mountcastle leads in home runs with 12, while Austin Hayes has the most RBI on this team with 37. So let's just get right to it. I love the leadoff batter here, Cedric Mullins. You could see him right here, 3-4 on FanDuel, 4-6 on DK, and only $18 on Yahoo. And as we scroll over here, there's a lot to like in this one with Cedric Mullins leading off. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Again, the weather is a concern, and I'd be a fool to say, oh, no, I don't think about it here. But when you look at the slate as a whole, there's a lot of different ways, some chalk plays people are going to go to. I am willing to take the risk here. It's Wednesday, June 22nd. We've been playing for what, 2 months, 2.5 months here. It's time to quit playing it safe per se. And I want to say that with caution. I'm not asking anybody to just go all out and lose all their money or bankroll here. I'm saying today, to me, feels like a day where we're going to take the risk. Maybe it'll be a shot in the arm for some confidence here. And when you look at Cedric Mullins, I love to see that. Let's type in his projection really quick. And as you can probably tell, I'm absolutely rolling today in terms of my attitude. Here we go. 3.6% ownership on FanDuel. Everything is going to be fine. And I promise you, I will not say all well and good today on the broadcast. I couldn't even watch back yesterday's show show, or because I said it at least 4 times. So if I ever say that again on this broadcast, send me a DM and you'll win a prize for pointing it out. I don't know. Made that up on the spot. As you can see, Patrick Corbin is pitching today. He's been all bad. I can't believe Washington is just letting this guy pitch. In the 2-hole is Trey Mancini. When you look at him, right-handed bat, 2.9 on FanDuel, and he is 3.3 on DraftKings. Let's look up Ryan Mountcastle's all his stuff on the DK Study Hub, and when you go there, Trey Mancini across the board. His DK value tier is an A. Ownership percentage, only 2.8%. And you love to see this, right? I know we'll get to Hayes and Mountcastle and that, but when you look at their DK rating, even Anthony Santander is bringing up the rear at 52 overall on their DK rating. But to me, Trey Mancini, as it stands right now, as I said, 283 average, 26 runs, 6 bombs, and 24 bases on balls. This guy just knows how to get on base. And I know at the beginning of the year he slumped and he didn't do anything, and he's starting to climb out of that abyss here. Let's go to the projections for the number 3 batter, and that's Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes with just an AYS, no E in it like Cabron here, who had a great night last night. Here we go. Austin Hayes, A's across the board, 1.50% ownership. That is outstanding. His projection around 12. And again, I've long said this. I've caught no heat for saying that, but some of this stuff, like the projections, again, Austin Hayes, if Baltimore does what we expect them to do, 12 FanDuel points, that'll be a floor. And that's one damn good floor when we know the ceiling is, with Hayes and Baltimore, it is up into the 20s. I think one home run is like 18.6 points on FanDuel here. Let's go back to the Study Hub and we'll look at Ryan Mountcastle on FanDuel, and I'll give you one more guy, give you 5 guys just in case, a few other things, and we will split here. When you look at Mountcastle, here he is right there on Super Draft, almost 20 in terms of his projection. You'll love to see that one. And as we go over here, Ryan Mountcastle, his rating is what stands out to me. His ownership percentage is what stands out to me. And again, some folks will see the FanDuel tier, the DraftKings tier. It's a B, it's a C on FanDuel. When we go to DraftKings, it's a B and an A. In some weird way, when you look at a DK projection tier, that's a C or an E, even lower. In a weird way, maybe I'm just predisposed to contrarian plays or predisposed to the cheap plays based on the bottom of the barrel article that I publish here. I like that. It's not going to turn heads. It's going to turn people off, and the expectations are so low that, guy touches 2 total bases, maybe scores a run, and you've already smashed it here. Last but not least, I want to give you a guy in the 5th spot here that I think has been an unbelievable amount of all counting stats, and that's Anthony Santander. As you can see here, 2.8% ownership, 35 ribbies, 30 runs, slugging 425, averages 241 here. And when you look at his price tag across the board, Santander, 3.2 on FanDuel, 3.7 on DraftKings, and only, I can't believe my eyes, I thought it said $12 on Yahoo, but no, it's $22 here. He's in the 5th spot today, and when we look at this list here, Mullins, Mancini, Hayes, Mountcastle, Anthony Santander, I would all throw those names in a hat, pick out 4, and we're all awesome. I almost said it. You almost caught me, and to win a prize, but let me bring my face back in and we'll get the heck out of here, right? Hey, and we are back here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching these videos and hanging with me in the morning or in the afternoon, whenever you watch it. To be fair here, I've never liked to listen back to a broadcast or watch a show that I've been on because my voice, I feel I make too many mistakes. It's not that I stutter, stammer, or sound like a dummy. I just hate watching myself. I hate hearing myself. But to be fair, yesterday and probably today, I love putting it on in the car when I'm driving. I can crank it up and really, I don't take notes, but it's like like Mitch does a rewind, a golden mic moment where you look back at what happened and you kind of dissect it and you realize, what can I do to be better next time out? That's what I've been doing. So again, I appreciate all the patience as we work through these videos, as we talk about these stacks. And I will say here, there could be some rain delays, probable. I don't know. We're looking at right now 73 degrees at first pitch, around 10-mile-an-hour winds. That doesn't sound that good, but I'm telling you now, I have a feeling in my chest and my stomach, and it's not agita, it's not, heartburn. I have yet to eat anything today. I do think Baltimore, when they play, absolutely tee off on Patrick Corbin. I'm thinking it's like a 8-4, 9-3 kind of final in favor of Baltimore. So make sure you get to the website, like and share, leave a comment. I just talked to someone in the comment yesterday who we're born born and raised in basically the same spot. So you never know who you're going to connect with. Not only me, but anybody else in the chat, in the Discord, anything part of the Team Riser Fall family. So until I see you again tomorrow for Thursday, June 23rd, be careful. The heat is nasty. Drink some liquids and do some sunscreen, and make sure this game is good to go and everything's locked up. Until I see you tomorrow, goodbye and be safe.